Imagine a world ruled by giants, a vibrant, thriving planet, teeming with creatures of immense size and power. For 150 million years, this was their kingdom. This was the age of dinosaurs. But what was it really like in the final moments before their reign came to a sudden, cataclysmic end? Today, we journey back 66 million years to witness the last days of the dinosaurs. The world they inhabited was vastly different from ours. Continents were still drifting into their modern positions, and the climate was much warmer and more humid. There were no polar ice caps, and lush, tropical forests extended far north and south. Shallow seas, like the Western Interior Seaway, that split North America in two, created unique coastal habitats. It was a greenhouse world, a perfect incubator for life on a colossal scale. From the fern-filled undergrowth to the towering ancient trees, this was a planet primed for giants, and giants there were. This period, the late Cretaceous, was arguably the peak of dinosaur diversity and dominance. Think of the icons. The mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, the apex predator of its time, wasn't a lone monster but a successful species thriving in what is now Western North America. Herds of the three-horned Triceratops, sometimes numbering in the thousands, moved across the plains like vast, living fortresses. The skies were patrolled by massive pterosaurs like Quetzalcoatlus, with wingspans rivaling a small airplane. In the southern continents, long-necked titans like Alamosaurus, some of the largest land animals ever, stripped leaves from the tallest trees. Life wasn't just surviving, it was flourishing in spectacular fashion. The ecosystem was a complex, stable, and mature web of life, with dinosaurs at its very heart. Picture a scene from those final days. A family of Edmontosaurus, massive duck-billed dinosaurs, grazes peacefully in a coastal swamp, their calls echoing through the misty air. Young ones stay close to their mothers, learning to forage. In the distance, a T-Rex patrols its territory, its sheer presence a testament to its power. Overhead, smaller pterosaurs dart through the sky, hunting insects. It was a world of routine, of predator and prey, of birth and death. A world that had no idea it was living on borrowed time. There were no omens, no warnings in the sky. It was, for all intents and purposes, just another beautiful day in the Mesozoic era. Then, in a single horrific moment, everything changed. From the depths of space, a rock the size of a mountain, about 10 kilometers wide, hurtled towards Earth at an unimaginable speed. It struck the planet in the shallow waters of what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The energy released was more than 1 billion times that of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. Upon impact, the asteroid and the Earth's crust vaporized instantly, creating a crater over 180 kilometers wide. A blinding flash of light and a heat wave incinerated everything for thousands of kilometers in every direction. Massive earthquakes, stronger than any ever recorded, shook the entire planet, and colossal tsunamis, hundreds of meters high, raced across the oceans, wiping coastlines clean. But that was only the beginning. The impact threw trillions of tons of dust, soot, and vaporized rock high into the atmosphere, enshrouding the entire planet in a thick blanket of darkness. This impact winter blocked out the sun, possibly 4 years. Photosynthesis ground to a halt. Plants withered and died on a global scale. The foundation of the food chain collapsed. Herbivores that survived the initial blast now faced starvation. With their food source gone, the giant carnivores, including the mighty T-Rex, were doomed. The world grew cold and dark. Acid rain, formed from vaporized sulfur-rich rock, fell from the sky, poisoning the remaining water sources and soils. It was a global apocalypse, a one-two punch of fire and ice from which the dinosaur kingdom could not recover. In the aftermath, the world was a shadow of its former self. An estimated 75% of all species on Earth were wiped out. All Nanavian dinosaurs, from the largest sauropods to the smallest raptors, were gone forever. The great marine reptiles and the giant pterosaurs vanished with them. The silence on the plains and in the forests must have been deafening. For millions of years, the thundering footsteps of giants had been the planet's heartbeat. Now, that heart had stopped. The era of the dinosaurs was over. But life, as they say, finds a way. While the giants perished, smaller, more adaptable creatures survived. Animals that could burrow underground, like our shrew-like mammalian ancestors, or those that lived in freshwater environments, like crocodiles and turtles, managed to weather the storm. And crucially, one lineage of dinosaurs did survive. The birds, these small, feathered dinosaurs, descendants of theropods, like Velociraptor, were able to find scarce seeds and insects, and their ability to fly allowed them to travel vast distances in search of habitable areas. They were the sole inheritors of the dinosaur legacy, a living link to a lost world. How do we know all this? The evidence is written in the rock itself. All around the world, geologists have found a thin, dark layer of clay in the sediment, dating back precisely 66 million years. This is the KPG boundary. What makes this layer so special is its high concentration of iridium, an element rare on Earth's surface but common in asteroids. This was the smoking gun, the first major clue that a massive impact had occurred. The Chicxulub crater, buried beneath the Yucatan Peninsula in the Gulf of Mexico, was the final piece of the puzzle, the impact site itself. Fossil records show a stunning diversity of dinosaurs right up until this boundary layer. And then, above it, they are simply gone. The dinosaurs may be gone, but their legacy is everywhere. Their 150 million year reign shaped our planet's biology in profound ways. Their extinction cleared the stage for the rise of mammals, ultimately leading to our own existence. We owe our very presence to that catastrophic day, and they live on, not just in fossils that fire our imagination, but in every bird we see, from a pigeon on the street to an eagle soaring in the sky. They are a powerful reminder of life's incredible resilience, but also its fragility. They teach us that even the most dominant rulers of the planet are not immune to the forces of the cosmos. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember the last days of the giants, the time of unparalleled life and vibrancy, cut short in a flash of cosmic violence. It's a story of a lost world, but also a story of new beginnings, a constant cycle of destruction and creation that defines the history of our incredible planet. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more adventures into the past, and let me know in the comments what ancient world you'd like to explore next. See you in the next video.